Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special video. It is my 100th video on this channel. So if you enjoyed it, consider subscribing and liking the video. We're getting closer to 1000 subscribers, but not there yet, but the 100 videos is still here. I hope this turns out okay. I don't usually use my don't usually use my phone, but I don't usually use my selfie camera either, so when filming videos in my room, so I had a little bit of a setup in my room to get it to work. So the camera is quite far away from me, but I trying to speak louder. And yeah, I dressed up in my Meiji collaboration dress for the occasion because it is a special video. So I asked some Q&A questions on my Instagram and I got a few, so I'm gonna answer those today. So I have my little note here, and the first question is, what's your absolute dream dress? So I have had quite a few dream dresses during my Lolita time, and well, first one of my absolute dream dresses was Mercrator Antique Shop in navy, the GSK cut. I actually owned it. I will probably put up some pictures right here, and I got it quite early on. I think it was in my second or third year in Lolita that I got that dress, and I got it for quite a decent price and inside of Europe even, so that was very, very nice. And the second, probably most wanted dress I have had are of course my Meiji collabs. I have the ivory one that I got from the Meiji order, and then in Tokyo on my first trip I was able to get the brown one, but the brown one was the one I actually wanted. The ivory was my second pick. So these are like one of my I think these are like dream dresses, yes. Because I missed out on the first release because it was so highly coveted and so hard to get. So but I was so happy to get like the Meiji order in ivory and then the brown, because the brown again was a Harajuku exclusive colorway. And a dream dress that has been on my wish list for many years that I still don't have. It was one of the first dresses I ever saw on a Dear Stalker Pictures, Milky Fawn's or Alana's unboxing video. It is the Melody Ribbon chocolate color GSK in brown. I absolutely adored that dress, but I don't have the budget to spend 800 euros to like 1,050, 500 euros on a dress. So I'm hoping that AP will do a Meiji order someday on that dress. But yeah, Melody Ribbon chocolate has been like the holy grail for many years for me. And yeah, that's one dress I don't still have that is still like an ultimate up tier dream dress. So next up I have, would you consider a Japanese pen pal? Yes, I would love a Japanese pen pal. Just to note, I'm not that fluent in Japanese, so I'm still learning. I'm starting my second year of classes. I'm starting to learn kanji. I just know a handful of kanji. So if you want to like write me in Japanese, I think I can read hiragana and katakana and a few kanji, but if you want to write me in English and like a little bit in Japanese, that's okay, and I would totally love that. But a full-on like Japanese letter with multiple, like even a couple hundred kanjis, I unfortunately don't know that much yet. Of course, if you want to send me a letter in Japanese, I can always use a translator, but I'm not that fluent yet, so I just consider that if you would like. But yeah, please let me know if you would like to if you would like to have me as a pen pal, like partner, friend. I would love that, yeah. we don't have many cute stationery papers here in Finland, though they are so much more common in Japan, and like pen paling and writing is a lot more common there. But when I go again, I need to buy some cute leather sets then. Where did you get the inspiration to become a Choco Lolita? And I think there was a little, I don't know if I will put the official like things yet, but I think there was like it is more like an underrated substyle and not that common. So how did I end up here in this chocolate color? It was actually, I have a dress here that's important to this part, and one of my petticoats for the later Christmas is here also. So this dress, Kumia Sweet Ice Cream. When I was doing my wish list back in 2021 for like my Instagram, I noticed that a lot of my dresses that I was looking for and wanting were chocolate, ice cream, or donut themed. So, but especially when putting this on my dream dress slash wish list, this was a dream dress, but on that list, I noticed that there were a lot of, like I said, chocolate, donut, cookie themed pieces. So I was wondering, I knew already like 3 Wishes and Sweet Lullaby. They're absolutely amazing inspiration and chocolate lolitas. So I already like followed them and knew of them. And I was wondering, like, if I had a cohesive wardrobe, I could utilize, like, I could mix and match almost like all of my pieces, and the theme would be like consistent, so I wouldn't, like, for example, if I buy a blouse, that blouse will go with like about at least 10 of my dresses, or like even more. Unlike the lavender and navies and pinks and sacks I only had like mainly white blouses and like a few colored ones, but those blouses only fit and go with for like one dress. So making like new coordinates was quite difficult, and if I wanted to spice things up, I needed to buy more pieces for just specific dresses. So that's why when I was doing my wishlist, I realized that my wishlist was cohesive. So if I changed up my whole wardrobe to follow the like one theme, in this case chocolate, I wouldn't have the same like coordination issues, and I think it would be more fun and also a little bit like money saving, because brand don't release chocolate pieces that often, or like pieces with brown. There is a lot of sweet pieces, but the pieces that have like browns and colors that I use aren't like releasing that often. So yeah, so that's how I ended up, but it was like the started with this dress on my wish list, and I'm actually letting this piece go. It isn't quite my style anymore. Well, it is my style, but it has a lot of colors. I love more like subtle colors like browns and ivories, and there's like a little hint of pink for the Sakumia. So this is like, there's like mint and pink and dark pink and red and brown and mocha and a little bit of like yellowish colors also. So it is, and it's the print is a lot busier than the prints that I like, and I also have this print in ivory, and I like that more than this one. So if you're interested in Kumia Sweet Ice Cream, it's up on sale on my Lace Market, so you can also message me on Instagram if you're interested in this piece. So yeah, it's the second GSK cut. But that's how I got into chocolate. So next up was the question, what is my favorite petticoat? And I must say it is my old, very well served Milaxi Poof Monster petticoat in 4 layers, 45 centimeters. This is the petticoat I use on daily basis. It can still poof up a little bit, but it has been through thick and thin for like 5 years, so it's starting to be a bit life seen its course. And the other petticoat I of course love, but I don't wear that often. It's actually on me today. It's the hybrid poof monster in 6 layers in ivory, also from Milax Tea. I absolutely adore Milax Tea petticoats, not sponsored. They are great quality, even though they are a bit expensive, but like you can see here, they hold up for years and years and years. So yeah, this one is comfy. It goes through with so many dresses and skirts and everything. This is great. It's a bit flat right now. I need to poof it up more. But yeah. Okay, so what Lolita skills of yours are you proud of? I don't know what would we count as Lolita skills. Of course, I'm happy that I'm quite proud of my coordinating skills. I usually go with just like, there's actually another question. It is it here? Okay, I remember that somebody asked me how do you make like chords. How do I make chords? I have a video about that. I will put a picture of the video, but it's how I coordinated as a chocolate Lolita in my mind. It's a couple years old, but it's still valid and good. I usually take one color out of the print I'm wearing. So for example, this piece has like ivory and mocha and pink and brown. So since the base dress is ivory, I would of course coordinate with ivory. And for today, I chose brown. So I took the brown out of the dress and put a brown blouse and brown like accessories with a little bit of red. I'm actually wearing a full set right now, so it isn't that interesting. But for example, on some days I would choose probably like pink and ivory and would coordinate with those. And sometimes if I feel adventurous or have a piece that I have coordinated a lot, I choose 2 colors. So for example, with this dress, I could choose like pink, brown and ivory, or I could choose brown, mocha and ivory. So I usually pick 1 to 2 colors from the print and then the base color of the dress. So those are like my bases that I go off. And I try to balance the things. And for example, if I'm wearing ivory socks and the dress has ivory and brown, for example today I would wear brown shoes if I had ivory socks, and if I had brown socks I would wear ivory shoes. So you see the color balancing and like color blocking is very important, and I think that is the like baseline for a good chord. Of course there's solid chords, like solid color chords, but that's its own thing. But for my personal Lolita chording style, I usually pick the base color of the dress, 1 color from the print, or 2 colors from the print. So those are the basics I go from. But yeah, the skills I'm proud of, I would say I'm quite good in my coordinating skills. Of course, there's always time for improvement, and sometimes you get like chord block, you feel like you have coordinated your pieces the same way, so you need a little bit of perspective in those cases. I asked my mom or my partner to coordinate some pieces with me. Sometimes they were both different types of like do their chords a bit different, but I think they're both good in coordinating in their own way. So ask your friends if you have a chord block. But other Lolita skills I'm proud of, I already knew how to sew a bit before I got into Lolita because I was in cosplay, but I didn't start making cosplays until I already was a Lolita. So I think Lolita has taught me like sewing skills, like how the sewing skills were already a bit there before I got into Lolita, but they really developed during my like cosplaying for a long time and being in a Lolita for a long time, because you need a bit of different skills like changing zippers and fixing up little holes or fixing up lace really quickly. Those are really important in Lolita because some of the pieces are quite old. So preserving the pieces and changing buttons or sewing buttons back on. So yeah, I think like doing like quick fix-ups by hand or like is a Lolita skill, because I don't think I otherwise would do it as often and as much as I have done with my Lolita pieces. Other skills I would that are Lolita skills that I'm proud of. Well, I'm happy how my makeup like style and also my makeup skills have improved, because again, when I was in cosplay, I used like cosplay makeup. So you do like more heavy type of makeup and more exaggerated makeup. And with Lolita, I personally do like more a kind of natural look for me. For some people, it might be a bit too much, but I like to wear like colored eyeshadow and quite a bit of blush. But I'm happy how my makeup skills have evolved with me being in Lolita, and I really like how, and I can do my makeup pretty quickly. It's usually like, if I do a full face, it's like 20 minutes or 25 minutes. So, and if I just do my eyes, it's usually like 10 minutes around that time. So yeah, I don't really think, but again, I have been in Lolita for 7 years. So I have been in Lolita since I was in junior high school. So it's quite a long time, and before I started Lolita, I didn't wear makeup at all. And again, I also had been cosplaying for a little over a year, so doing like cosplay makeup was quite new to me back then. So yeah. Is there any other? Well, I love how many friends I have made through Lolita. I wouldn't say that friend making is a Lolita skill, but I love how my friends and I share this wonderful fashion, and we are all like, we're different, but we all share the same love for these clothes and the frilliness and cute things. And yeah, I'm really happy how like my life is with Lolita, and it wouldn't be the same without it, and I don't think I would be the same person either without it. So yeah. The things that I already did, I don't know if I'll always have skills, but I always lift up my pinky when I drink tea. I'm not British or anything, but I lift up my little finger every time I drink out of a teacup. So yeah. But yeah, I hope that answered that question. I don't think I have many questions left. Oh yeah, I still have two. Is there anything you regret selling? Well, I don't think so. I know that some people, when they let go of pieces, they like regret it so much afterwards and spent years hunting for it. I have never had that experience. When I have let pieces go, I don't usually mourn after them. I have had a couple of dresses that were hard to let go of. That was when I was doing my change from or to chocolate from my previous like mix match of like space and pirate pieces. So I think again Mercrator Antique Shop was a hard one, but it went to a good home, I think in Australia. And yeah, I filmed a little bit of the print before I let it go, so if I missed the print I can look at that video and see the print in all of its glory. But yeah, other than that, it was like a little bit of a sad feeling, but I was like, so yeah, I like thank the dress that you have served me well, and now you're going to another good home and make someone else really, really happy. So yeah, so in the moment it was a bit of a like sad feeling. And again, like Kumia's Christmas market was another one that was like my first new Baby Star Shampoo to release dress. But again, it it was very outside of even my wardrobe back then. And yeah, I'm very happy with the pieces I have collected and I'm trying to get. And yeah, if you wanna get some things that are on sale, please let me know to get them off of my hands. Please. But yeah, I'm very happy with the pieces I have and I love them. So, is there something you regret in your Lolita journey? This one is difficult. There have been a couple of events that I have regret afterwards that I couldn't attend. I think in 2018 Helacon had Angelic Pretty as their guest, but it was in an area in Finland that was very hard to get to without a car, so that's why I couldn't attend that. So, but that would have been like a thing that I really wanted to attend. And other things, well, I'm happy that I have got to experience like shopping for Lolita in Japan. I'm of course a bit saddened with the second, for example, Closet Child's like seeing old videos and how they used to be like these really amazing places to find like brand pieces for like good prices, and nowadays it's not the same after the virus thing that we had in 2020 and a couple years after that. So it is not the same. They usually cost same or even more than new pieces, so usually you end up like it's better just to buy new pieces from the brands if there's something you want, because the Closet Child prices aren't worth it. I found one dress during my trip in February from the Closet Child in Harajuku, but I already looked beforehand if there had any things that I wanted, and that was a thing that I considered getting. But yeah, so I'm sad that I couldn't visit Japan before the virus happened. So because we had plans to visit Japan before it, but it got delayed and even more delayed because of the panini. So yeah. Other things would I regret in my Lolita journey? Well, I regret that first wig. Back then, I already thought, if you have seen my cord evolution video, I wore that really shiny costume store blue wig with my first cord. Back then, I thought it was a bad wig already, since I was in cosplay and I knew what a good wig was. But I didn't have bangs, and for some reason I thought Lolitas needed to have bangs. I think it looks better, and I personally like my hair with bangs and with Hime bangs. But yeah, I didn't have bangs back then, so I got this really cheap, shiny blue wig from a clothesline costume store, and I wore that with my first cord to school. I didn't go to a meet with that wig, luckily. And yeah, second time I wore it, I wore my like natural hair opened. But yeah, I personally like how the Hime style looks, but it took me years before I like got it, because first I got like the Hime bangs, and then I got my front hair later, and then I shortened up my Hime bangs. So yeah, it has been, again, that too has been an evolution, but I really like how it looks. So yeah, and I think that was my last question I had. If you have any more questions, I can make a part 2, or if it's like a quick and simple question, I can always answer in the comments. But yeah, let me know if you have your answers to some of these questions. I would love to read them. And 100 video. Yeah, my first video to my channel was 4 years ago. My channel has been up a little bit later, like a little over half years, since my first 2 videos I actually made for Instagram, like TV or live. I don't remember what it was. What for Instagram I made them, but my third video was way too big for my Instagram, so that's why I made a YouTube channel. But I have those videos already also at this channel. So yeah, it almost has been 4 years since this channel has been up, and this is my 100th video. It's really crazy to think about how many videos I have already done about this free fashion I love, even though some of them are quite similar to each other, but I have enjoyed the journey, and I'm continuing making more. But since my studies my studies have started when this video comes up, but yeah, I'm getting to University of Applied Sciences, so that's really exciting. So my uni life is starting, and I'm a bit scared, but I hope it's going to go well. So I probably will again do videos when I have time and energy to do them, and if I get any fun things in the mail, I probably will film those. And if you want to see a uni life with me video, I can do that. And I have booked my 3rd trip to Tokyo with my amazing and lovely partner, so that's coming at the end of this year. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment and consider subscribing. I was Yoshi, and I will see you next time. Stay tuned. Bye!